Yeah, welcome back. We're in the middle of a series for the Southeast Asian qualifiers for the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 11. And it is major.
It's a major. That's right. Valve said yes to this event.
Don't laugh at that. Otherwise, they'll give you nothing ever again. We're in the middle of a series, which means we already had one game of these two. We saw Lotac be victorious against Detonator. It was an interesting match.
Very interesting.
That's how I'm gonna,
phrase it.
But Lotac won, and I think we got to draft straight in. So guys,
two S's on that side.
The Shaman and the Sven.
All right.
And the Grimstroke.
So what we got? So yeah, a bit of a change up.
Where are you, Rasta?
We are seeing Lich being banned this time. Lotac banned the Lich, and indeed Lotac do ban the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
So as we thought they would do.
Only in the second phase, though.
We got 3 cameras.
And you can recognize which one's on.
The red light.
By the red light.
The red light's the
I think it's Radiance, man. Is it?
Yeah, because it's green.
It's green.
You put it
the wrong way around.
So we can see what the hero
learning.
Slowly, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's all good.
We have another one.
What's this one?
Which is one?
A Shadow Shaman.
Shaman.
Also
I would say it's on the same
Radiant. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine.
No, wait. The Sven's gone off lane, isn't he? You're not going to safe lane?
He was safe lane previous game.
You want me to
Oh, actually, yeah, he was safe.
Wait,
yeah,
so you want me to do lanes now as well?
Well,
that's what. That's the point of the board.
But that's why the that's why that's a map.
You're going to put them where they are.
Rasta is going to the jungle.
Is he?
Sven is going mid. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
7.21. Read the pack.
I'm the analyst here.
Rasta now.
There we go.
I mean, we have to believe you.
Ether Shock now does double damage to neutral creeps.
Rolling down
that
there
would
and
be
push Rasta safe there.
Rasta
interesting.
There, I did it.
I mean,
where's the Undying?
That's on your side as well. So Undying.
Don't make me laugh. That's too hard.
No, Undying Grimstroke. I like this. I like this.
All right, Undying and Grimstroke. Where did you put Grim? Which one is that? That's the.
This is a Grimstroke.
Yeah,
I put him on the safe lane.
No.
No, I guess it can go either way. We'll see when the cores are picked.
Yeah,
I think with the Undying, it's
some cores work better with Undying. Some cores work better with Grimstroke. So
they can do.
We'll find out how it goes.
Yeah, we'll just wait.
Puck again, but
where do you want to put the puck? Which lane?
It's time for Detonator, of course.
I mean,
not for Lotac.
The thing is, puck.
Mid again?
I guess, but it's because it's Sven with him. I think it's mid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be mid.
It's weird that.
Oh yeah, because it could be support Sven with the Shaman. It could be support
Sven. Yeah. It can be offlane puck. It can be mid puck. It's a very early pickup for.
Do you want to support Sven against the Undying and Grimstroke? Seems a bit. Doesn't it?
Yeah, you're not gonna do a lot. No. Like Undying is gonna destroy you.
Like any lane you go to, if they put the Undying in that lane as well, the Sven supports.
Just put him mid for now and go figure it out. Yeah.
I like that Detonator saw. You know what? That Sven and puck you got. Yeah, that was pretty good. We'll take that from you. And Lotac was, you know that Grimstroke you got that beat us high ground so many times? We'll take that from you. So they're trying each other's strats. That's nice.
So which one of the... Okay, Furion has been banned?
Yep.
Furion has been banned. Lich has been banned as well.
Rubik got banned as well, which
Terrorblade is on your side. And Rubik also got first phase
because they banned the Rubik, probably wanted the Grimstroke in it because of that, because they realised, hang on, the Rubik was pretty good against the Grimstroke, and you know, obviously this makes it easier for Lotac to take it, because then they don't have to worry about the Rubik being picked up against
is so good.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Now when the Terrorblade is picked up, like, what do you go for? There's a Slark possibility. He got nerfed. Yeah, is he banned? He's not banned.
Yeah, but is he really playable? You think he's still...
I think you can still play him versus TB. Like, what your pounds does not damage, but the hero still does this. I mean, bottom line, it's the same hero, just damage got nerfed a bit.
Yeah.
The problem is when you're playing a puck versus a lineup with Terrorblade, you're always on a timer. Are you gonna get those pickoffs before they actually start pressuring your high ground, right? So. Are you going to be able to separate that team, get these like pickoffs on supports that are running around? Undying is a support that dies easily to a Slark.
True, yeah, he can't do anything.
He's tanky, but he doesn't do a whole lot. Grimstroke, yeah, maybe with Inkswell, but it doesn't really help. So Slark is an option, PL is an option as well, that a hero that's not picked a lot. Troll, obviously, is Troll banned?
Hey, Troll is not banned. PA is
PA.
I mean, PA's nerfs are also pretty heavy, right, weren't they? Don't you think?
I mean,
not getting triple daggers till 25.
Yeah,
like
honestly,
hitting that level 20 used to be like a sort of like an auto win in certain games. Like you get level 20. I mean, there's an insane step up in your power.
Where's the Terrorblade?
He's.
I think you want to have PA safe lane, right?
I think Terrorblade is gonna be safe as well. I just have to find him.
I think the PA might fall over at some point. I don't think he's too sturdy.
Do we sort of like PA against Terrorblade?
Terrorblade
like
in the safe lane here.
I mean, I guess PA is, like you could say, well, Terrorblade's got a lot of armor, so why are you going to put on the physical? But at the same time,
she's going to be building some dazzle.
It doesn't matter because the PA is going to crit you for 1,000 damage, whatever armor you've got. So
and maybe they want to get some support with it, like a dazzle, to even lower his armor even more. Yeah, Dazzle got nerfed a bit. Is he?
I think he's still fine. It's just the mana cost.
He's alright. He should be fine.
The spell is still
like the first thing I saw in this patch was I thought like Dazzle should be alright again. Like, there's no reason why not to. The mech changes. You can buy mech on him actually. You have the lower cooldown and run around with it.
Yeah.
No, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's how it would work. Oh, Kunkka.
Kunkka's very good.
This is very good.
Yeah, Kunkka's very good.
Like it solves your issues when it comes to like not being tanky enough on that TB because of the boat, obviously.
I mean, there's another patch and the boat still, the rum's untouched. The rum never gets changed.
Yeah,
it's still a ridiculous amount of, it's the effective HP increase for you in a team fight is just insane if you get the boat on you.
Do you want this to be mid Kunkka or an off-lane Kunkka?
I think it's mid.
This is going to be mid. It's going to be mid against the puck. And should be fine, right, in the mid lane against the puck.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Should have no issues.
No, you can crush the lane.
Nice.
So Kunkka on mid.
Yeah.
And now the question is though, Detonator, do they stick with, like, you still haven't decided who your cores are on Detonator. You don't have to puck like on mid. You can put him on offlane and Sven can be your position 4. It's doable.
I think you might want to pick another mid lane here, yeah.
And then you pick something that's actually good versus Kunkka.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
what is good against Kunkka?
Like, Razor would crush that lane, like he would destroy him. And
yeah, Razor's good against most of these heroes, right?
He's not bad in this patch right now.
Did he get buffed?
I'm not certain if he got touched. But in the last patch he got buffed.
Yeah, he did. Some people were starting to try. It never felt like the hero was that good though.
No, man. Honestly, for me it was like in some games I saw that the hero was so powerful and had so much potential. Yeah, I was surprised that people weren't picking him more often. But
so I don't know. You're the smart person. So what does that really mean? Anything much? The backswing reduced?
I mean, it makes your
last hitting is easier.
Last hitting is easier.
Because backswing is basically, you know, Razor hits with a whip, right?
Yeah.
So every time he last hits, he has to like push.
I thought
and now he can do it faster.
He had the weirdest back animation ever. Like the lightning hits. And then you get the damage.
But doesn't backswing not really matter because you're always issuing a move command after the attack's hit, so you're not really standing there.
I think it still matters.
It definitely
because you're hitting and then because you use the move command, the backswing is cancelled.
You can get the timing wrong. That's a tricky part. You can get the timing and last hitting wrong. It just makes it a little bit more like you have to calculate a little bit more what's coming in during the time of your backswing.
I think it matters, not a whole lot, but it matters. And what matters is that hero did not get nerfed.
No,
Phantom Assassin, is that on mine? No, that's on yours. And the Nyx is on yours as well.
So the Nyx, obviously very nice against the Puck and the Shaman. Easy kills for the Nyx Assassin moving around the map.
I think so, yes. Should be
I guess it is.
Where would you then have the Grimstroke?
With the Nyx, I think.
Yeah.
You put
and then Undying with the Terrorblade?
10 seconds. I think so, right?
Yeah, it's not optimal, but...
Because you're expecting the Sven to probably go down there in that lane, so then you can have the Undying against the Sven.
Yeah, you can put the Undying versus the Sven, you can use the K on him. He's a strength hero, he's gonna lose strength, he's gonna lose damage. It's gonna be really good for you there. But Nyx Assassin, interesting actually.
Especially as a core, like... I mean, did that hero get that hero did get some number buffs?
I mean, versus Puck, he's fine. You can always catch him with your spikes.
He got some pretty nice buffs actually. So the movement speed up a little bit by 5, his strength gain increased a little bit, and level 10 talent from 60 GPM to 90 GPM talent at 10.
That's nice.
A 90 GPM talent at 10 now on him.
And
which you would definitely take the 90 GPM over the 8% spell, wouldn't you? Or
yes.
Yeah. You'd go for the 90. You would maybe argue with 60 GPM is not really that
90
big, but
GPM.
90 is good. 90 is definitely good. Yeah. With the spiked Carapace, you can catch Puck every time he tries to use the orb.
I like this as well. So this is your new mid, right? This is the guy that you want to put up against Kunkka.
Yeah, against Kunkka, definitely. So you're going to have the Puck Sven offlane.
Yeah.
So Shadow Shaman plus PA on the safe lane. And you're
going Puck offlane?
Yeah. Yeah, and Monkey mid. You could arguably...
Is it Sven Puck?
Yeah. You could arguably put Monkey versus the TB as well. Or even Monkey versus Nyx. I mean, it all works. It all works for Monkey, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, he can have a good lane.
But I think he crushes Kunkka, like destroys him on mid, and that's why you want him there. You want Monkey versus Kunkka. Now the question is Lotac going to do something about it? But you know what the problem for Lotac is? They can't do anything about it. Their 3 cores are basically melee. You have Terrorblade, right? Like he can use meta, but that's it. You use meta and then you're done. Yeah. Monkey is going to win every single lane he goes to.
He's going to get Jingu up every single time. Overall though, so look at the complete drafts. I would still favor Lotac. I think they. You wouldn't. I don't think Monkey King's that good. I think he's one of these heroes that can do really well in the lane, but down the line, this TB gets a few items. He's not going to care about a Monkey King. He's just going to sunder him and then punch him in the face.
This is how I feel about Detonator. Maybe they're a team that gets carried, let's say, by their mid player, that OD from the last game.
Yeah.
But the problem with that OD in the last game was he had to go Midas, and later on he comes online. Maybe in this game that Monkey is going to be able to like pull them, you know, throughout the game. Like he wins his lane, then starts dominating across the map. I
am going for Lotac for my predictions because previous game proved that they are the better team.
I'm going Lotac. I'm still not sold on a Monkey King. I don't think that hero is that good. I think he's a fun hero to play, and I can totally imagine teams like, yeah, let's play Monkey King. But
honestly, I really want to go with the other team, with Detonators. But then again, the way they played last game, it just wasn't good enough in my opinion. Even if they have a superior draft, they had a superior high ground defense, but they still got caught off guard in that last game. So I'm going
Lotac. Lotac again. 3 for Lotac. Let's find out what's going to happen. Into the game we go.
So if Detonator do lose this, they won't be out of the qualifiers. They'll be in the lower bracket.
They'll be in lower bracket.
And when he gets to play against TNC.
Yes.
If
Lotac wins.
In the upper bracket.
Yes. Correct.
So let's see what sort of lanes we are going to have coming out.
So we see another dying with Stout Shield 2 Mangoes going off with Nyx.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I mean, that is going to be... So he's not going to be against the Sven lane. He's, at the moment, if he's going down there, he's going to be up against the PA, as it looks like. Should be able to put some pressure on the PA's farm for sure. I mean, Undying is still a ridiculously strong hero. Did Undying get some changes? I believe he did. Was it some nerfs? He did need them. Some of the talent changes. So instead of the Tombstone on Death at 15, it's been moved to 20.
30 seconds.
And you can get the Tombstone zombie damage earlier. So I get a nerf in that sense. Well, that's a nerf because you'd always take the Tombstone at level 15 right on Undying, and now you can't.
Definitely.
So that being moved to 20 is it's a bit of a punch to the face for Undying.
Definitely, because getting to level 15 on Undying was hard. Getting to level 20 is pretty much impossible. I mean, it's possible, but
the game's probably over.
Yeah,
you're either winning or you're either about to lose if you're level 20 on the Undying. It's unlikely to sort of be sitting at a middle ground where that sort of that talent's going to change the game too much. At that point, people are going to be able to easily kill the Tombstone. So let's see how well this guy does do, Mr. Ben-Hur, on the mid lane Monkey King. You say you expect against a Kunkka, should be a bit of an easy matchup. But then again, we thought that when he was playing. No, we thought it would be tougher.
Yeah, we thought it would be tough, and he did well. Yeah, in this matchup, like if you give a little bit to this Monkey, he can style over a Kunkka. Like he can really win it hard. Kunkka did get buffed though. Kunkka is really good. Right?
Did you guys see that, by the way? The Dire team blocked the Radiant creep wave because they won't attack, so that the creep wave ended on their tower.
It happens often. Like that's what you do right now. They basically block your creep wave, and then you have to last it under the tower, which is obviously not good for you because you're gonna push the next wave, and then you're out of position, and it's easy for them to zone you out.
Yeah, the rest of the lane is gonna be easier for the dire team.
Exactly. So yeah, you are giving one wave for free, but you're winning in the long run.
Yeah, that seemed to work out okay, because now the lane matches up there. That's nice. And that is a well, Terrorblade supported by an Undying against the solo puck. Because there's a tri-lane top for Detonator.
Yes, they can't really kill this puck unless he does something ridiculous.
Yeah.
But overall, this puck is just gonna run away from the Undying and blast it and get farm anyway, or at least experience, as soon as Terrorblade loses his meta at least. However, this mid lane, like, this is where it becomes tough for Kunkka. The moment he gets level 3 on Monkey King, he has 2 in his passive, and you can't approach the creeps any longer. This should be tough at least.
No, we'll see how Ultron is able to do. The pressure of the Monkey King, and so the side lanes, well, PA is getting farm at the moment, and top lane as well. Looks like, yeah, Ohio just falling behind a little bit, and in this dual lane, the PA and the Shaman able to keep a bit of a better control of it. Bottom lane though, Raven is also finding good farm. It will get a little scarier once the levels are there for Detonators. Terrorblade obviously still quite a squishy here as the magical damage that puck can provide in the early game.
I'm really happy they brought the Undying on top, like he was completely useless there, so good. I mean, I predicted Lotac, but I would really like to see Detonator win for some reason, I don't know. I'm just hoping for Ben-Hur, like he played well that last game.
Yeah, him and Raging Potato, you know.
Him and Raging Potato, yeah, I just feel for them, you know. That's it.
Raging Potato this time on the PA.
Actually, I'm the carry now.
Yeah, I was gonna, he 1v3 Lotac, you know, yeah, he said I'm playing position 1. I mean, he sort of ended up in a position 1 profit that last game anyway.
Oh, did he get debated actually?
That is
he really did.
Yeah, there you go. Orb of Venom on Monkey basically prevents Kunkka from running away once he gets those stacks up. Yeah. And he overcommitted, he got baited onto the tower. I was looking at Monkey, I saw that he lost, like, he was on 5% of his HP. Salved up, turned with his ulti, the passive, and then
I mean,
it feels like
it does. It's crazy powerful in the lane in these sort of 1v1s when you're against the melee. Fly solo. We'll have to go on one back in the mid lane. Chuan did actually manage to kill the Monkey King.
Not baited this time, though.
Mid lane, then back in the jungle. Scam will be able to get away.
Ring around the rosy. I love how he tried to hide.
Hide behind the tree. I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yeah, but his sword is a bit too big to hide. He's laughing in the chat as well.
At least they're having fun. That's the most important thing about playing video games, you guys.
No, I mean, it is until you lose and then you don't make any money. So, you know.
Well, that's for these guys.
A little serious in
I'm sorry.
This is a major qualifiers.
Most people, when they win a game of Dota 2, they also don't get anything.
This monkey is being crushed actually now.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Well played.
Them juice.
Look at that. Styling.
Yeah.
And 2 of them. Gank unsuccessful for Lotac.
Yeah, he's crushing that mid lane though.
Well, he did die.
He did die, yeah. He's only 3 CS ahead. Honestly, I've seen this lane go much worse for Kunkkas. So it's kind of fine, I guess. If they make a rotation, if they punish this monkey one more time.
But Kunkka has to go into the trees. Like, he's not even in the lane anymore.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah, but I mean, down bottom. Ohio.
Silence coming out.
Yeah, he's already used the Spike Carapace.
He
tried to predict the movements from Sam H. Wasn't successful, so but as you say, looks like that weakness is enough.
How do you predict the movements if the orb is going in a different direction? Though?
That is very true. Maybe,
but you tried justifying
You never know when those early blinks come out. You know? Maybe he has a blink dagger at 5 minutes.
5-minute blink, yeah, of course.
Maybe there was...
Good attempt,
Maybe Monkey King had an invis rune and was standing there, you know. You never know. You gotta play these situations safely.
No, he said, like, listen, I'm not gonna even use it on you.
All rotation here. from the Kunkka. Boat comes crashing down. They'll be able to catch up the Shaman. The X-March drags back Raging Potato. Could he escape this? He has got Fly Solo, and they don't have any further lockdown, so Raging Potato should be fine. So rotation for the Kunkka, but only results in a support kill.
Yeah, he can't lane, so he's rotating around.
Yeah, trying to get some action with the level 6 online.
Oh, and he finds Monkey now.
Should be fine though with the Torrent.
The dodge again.
I mean, he's still too tanky.
Yeah,
is he?
Yeah, he's way too tanky. He's a Kunkka. He's got 2 braces. He's hard to kill.
Monkey though. Monkey big.
Yeah, this Monkey definitely does hit hard. Power threads now as well.
Previous game in the early stages, we saw Detonator trying to force rotations and force things where they couldn't really get anything. Do they need to do that this game? Because you guys said, you know, this is a Terrorblade. Late game is going to be tricky for Detonator, perhaps in comparison to what Lotac has to offer.
I think it's pretty similar though. You have the PA, you have the Monkey.
They'll be okay?
Yeah, they can even go late, but it's not...
I mean, because that is the... Are we going to see one of the PA and the Monkey King get a Battle Fury this game? Like, sure, there's no way that both of them get a Battle Fury.
There's no... I don't think TB
like, do either of them get them?
No, TB does not, I think. PA, it's questionable. It depends how the laning stage goes, I believe.
No, sorry, the PA, the Monkey King.
Oh, okay. So like, I believe Monkey King should be the one that creates space for PA.
Yeah. So you rather see the PA go heavy on the farm.
Yeah, exactly. And then perhaps PA gets that Battle Fury and farms. But I wouldn't mind seeing both of them actually going full semi-carry mid-game and just trying to completely crush them in the mid-game, because this Kunkka got destroyed on mid, right? So, well, he's actually
he's doing all right.
He's doing all right.
He's definitely. I think he's doing better than we expected in that era matchup. Yeah.
He's not doing that poorly. So if they do buy that Battle Fury, I'd rather see it on PA than on Monkey.
Yeah. Alright, a bit of a jump here onto Yamato. I need a lot of body blocks, and yeah, that's not going to happen.
Definitely.
This is a support Undying though.
Yeah, this is sort of, you know, this is why it's nice to have it against the Sven lane. It makes it very hard for support Sven to really do anything.
But I mean, like, he's alone.
He's alone, but he has 16 strength charges right now. Yeah. So you don't go on him. But once he loses mana and perhaps those charges, you can definitely take him down.
And with the Shaman.
Oh, with
and the Shard's about to disappear.
Yeah. Can certainly go for it there with the third one.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
He's fine.
At the same time, when they make that attempt up top, mid lane gets punished. They realize there's 3 going on top, so Lotac say, let's get in and on top of the Monkey King, and they'll get Ben-Hur in response.
That's really good for them, taking down that Monkey. Yeah, he is a hero that's going to win versus you 1v1, and he's going to crush many melee heroes, right?
Just gank him.
But if you gank him, like, there's not a whole lot he can do. He is a squishy hero, right? So if you have the control, you can take him down, as long as he doesn't hit you with his Jingle Masteries.
And one support forcing 3 heroes
top
is pretty crazy, and actually that's just worth it even if you die. It doesn't matter.
Actually mix here as well.
Oh, free food. Perhaps. Oh, maybe with the armor.
Let's see. They got the tombstone down. The Shaman's falling low. The Shaman's gone with the Metamorphosis. They're going to force back the other 2. They don't manage to get the lockdown onto Fly Solo Raging Potato.
Again, I must say they do have not a lot of lockdown on the side of Lotac. Impale.
The Nyx and the Kunkka's going to be pretty nice at sort of the mid game.
That's the only thing they have.
When sort of the Nyx is moving around, it's not the easiest stun to really.
Once that Impale is done, you can just run. No, unless the Kunkka is close.
Honestly, for me, Detonator's draft looks well-rounded. Definitely better than Lotac's, but at the same time, they had a very good draft the last game, and it didn't really work out for them. Like in this match, once Rasta gets level 6, they can start pushing with those wars. They can take objectives. PA is gonna have so much space if Monkey starts rotating. Like the thing about Monkey. Oh, all right. Monkey needs to be the one that's making the aggressive movements, not the one that gets attacked, I think. Like if he jumps you from the tree or something, then like, he has the advantage. He used his ulti already. He can get those stacks up, but if they jump him, he just dies.
So looks like Raging Potato's going to go for Deso.
Ben-Hur
going for the Echo. So they got these irons.
So they're definitely just gonna fight, yeah.
Yeah.
And this isn't that great either. You put down wards and you just abandon them. I mean, they're gonna possibly deny this tier 1 on mid.
Yeah, it should be in threshold, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it is in threshold, definitely. They're gonna deny it. I mean, you take down the tower, but you just gave away the wards. They give like 30-ish gold each. It's
yeah, if you can kill them, it's good money, especially early on. Samh's trying to farm his Blink Dagger down bottom. He's halfway there at the moment. Mr. RR, money done for the arcane boots.
Yeah, probably gonna see some Etherlance on Rasta. Everyone is buying that right now. Those shackles did get nerfed. They don't last as long as before, but oh, X marks the spot. But he's just baiting him.
Yeah, there's not going to be enough damage here on his own to kill off a Monkey King. Tron will back off. And is this sort of the common thing for mid-kunkers to go for the Shadow Blade Rush? Because he's going straight for it.
Yeah, not necessarily. There are many builds that you can go on for. Like this hero is so versatile when it comes to item builds. Shadow Blade is definitely one of the builds that you can go for, and it's all right. In this match, I can't see the particular reason why he's going for that, but it allows him to catch people off guard, definitely, and you have that Nightbringer hit as well.
And he has got the cosmetic.
They're going to fight this?
Yeah, definitely. He has the shadow.
He's got the shadow. He's got to build it. They are going to try and fight down here, but the Wukong's command is out. You're going to have a Haya moving into the midst of it all. He's able to burst down the Shaman. They get the stun in the side from the two of them. They've already killed off two Detonator. Now Ben-Hur is in trouble. He's still got the Wukong's command, but it's not enough to save him. He'll get the Jingu Mastery built up, but Lotac collapsing in behind the trees to find another kill will get him as a double kill's there for Raven. Skem's also got eyes onto Samh as Lotac starts to move towards the torrent will connect onto Samh. The X-Mark ready to drag him back. He'll try and orb away, but he's already gone.
He bobbed back.
He's trying to go.
He bobbed back into his orb.
And he's done it. He was able to turn it around and get a kill on Yamate with it. Pretty damn sweet.
Skemmerlu was able to teleport out, but...
Oh, he's still there. He's not got a TP.
Never mind.
He can't get out. Oh,
he did.
Right. Samh, yeah, as you say, yeah, with the buyback orb play.
Yeah, they get 2 kills.
Nice.
A DD on PA definitely helped them, but...
Yeah. I was mostly surprised that the Detonator was going to fight. Like, they teleported people in as well. It felt like Lotac was making it pretty clear that they felt confident fighting into that tier 1 tower. And Detonator's like, okay, let's do it.
Strategically, that tier 1 is the easiest to take. The tier 1 on bottom and top, because you always have an easy pincer movement. You move behind the tower, you plant that ward up, and then it's just... It's way too simple for you to fight when you have all the vision. Yeah. Vision is one of the most important parts of this game. Definitely when taking team fights. And I actually thought that Detonator played that well. They had a good monkey ult here, there, but it still was not good enough. And they lose, what, 4? And the buyback on Puck.
Yeah.
The PA did not die, though.
No.
And the PA got some farm outfit, and she's on top of the network charts. So that's kind of alright, but... Is it good enough? Is she going to be able to carry them? It is Raging Potato.
Yeah.
Though,
he had a great game
don't mess with Raging Potato, man.
We saw him do 3 versus 1. Perhaps this game is going to be... Well, he's going to also have 3 daggers, so he could just crit 3 people.
Well, I mean, he only gets that 25. That's a long way away.
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
With Furion, when you're playing and you're doing that well, you can't carry the game on your own, because it's a Furion. You just die. They like, once you lose your BKB or something, they catch you and you're dead. But PA, however, like, if you let Potato rage out of control this game, like, he can definitely win it on his own.
Top lane, Rasta again going for the sort of the yellow ward push, but again they're just going to get farmed up.
Yep.
These Serpent wards so far seem like they've done more for Lotac than they have for Detonator.
I don't... Like, at least you force them back to defend, I suppose, which creates a little bit of space for PA and Monkey. That's the only way you can justify it. But usually you are careful about how you use those wards, because it is a very strong spell, level 1 and 2. Like, you want to be using it properly.
Yeah, for sort of like a guaranteed gain.
A guaranteed at least half of a tower or something. Not like that. He didn't even touch the tower, actually.
10-4 at the moment for Lotac. Just a 1k lead though. The farm still being kept up by that of Detonators, but as we said with this PA Monkey King, you would expect to see them to be the side that want to start making some of these plays happening. With the Deaths Online and the Echo Saber, I imagine, pretty much done on Ben-Hur.
Especially the way they've itemized. They need to do stuff right now.
And they were doing better on the lanes a little bit as well.
I expected Monkey to do much better than he did, but he did all right.
He still came out on top, but...
Did he stick... Because obviously he won mid, right? And he got the kill. Sure, he died. But should he have rotated more, like, earlier? Or
I mean...
How come he got behind all of a sudden?
Oh, he got ganked.
He got ganked.
They made good moves on
They killed him.
Lotac.
And then that bottom fight as well didn't go in their favor. And this isn't a hero that can just catch up very fast. He can farm, but...
This is scary.
There's a lot of Lotac up here. I don't know if you want to jump into this as just the two. Yeah, they're bringing in pretty much the whole team. Detonator.
That Tombstone, very well positioned.
It's 2 wards already disabled by Lotac. Support lights rough.
They are going to get the X-Mark dragged back here. Wukong's command being toyed around with by Benhurst. He's looking for an angle to get the fight started. As Raging Potato, though, he's already down to pretty much half health. They're going to jump in, but the Soulbind comes out on 2 of them. Fly Solo comes in with the stun from the sidelines, but they've already lost the Shaman. Sandwich has to try and orb his way out and get away. As Lotac have found 2, the stun from Ohio catches out the puck. As the third is dead, X-Mark controls there for Chuan as he drags back the Monkey King. 4 dead on Detonator as a triple kill is picked up for Raven. I mean, this game's starting to look pretty rough. This Terrorblade is getting ahead. You had these 2 cores on Detonator that were gearing up to make plays at this point. That was the PA turning up with a Desolator. Had a pretty good timing and nothing happened in your favor.
I mean, she lost 90% of her HP without anything committed whatsoever.
They saw the stroke of face from the Grimstroke. Got a couple of them and she's like dead.
And the cleave from Kunkka, and that was it. Like, she couldn't fight any longer. Had to go back. So overall, the rest of her team, they couldn't go back and they just got destroyed. And I really like the patience from Lotac this time, though. If it was the last game, in that situation, they would have went high ground right now and lost the fight, and then suddenly it would go back and forth for another 30 minutes.
Trying to go for the Grim here, but Ohio's there with the backup. Stun onto Fly Solo, and he can't chase any further.
I like the build on Ohio as well. The next assassin is going into a Crimson Guard, which is really good versus PA. It's going to help them a lot.
It's just,
it's good versus Monkey, obviously. Any physical damage. It's good versus Rasta wards as well when they start pushing in.
I mean, and this is sort of my worry with the Monkey King picks. If your opponents play smart against him, you know, they ganked him a few times. He was in a lane, as you say, where he should have had an amazing time. It's 18 minutes in, he's 1-4-1. This Monkey King feels pretty much useless. Like, what does he do to get back in the game now? He's got an Echo Saber. What does it matter? I mean, he feels like anyone he goes on, as long as the boat's going to be there from Chuan, they're going to be able to live long enough to be able to turn around, disable him, burst him.
There we go. He's jumping onto the creeps mid, and he got him. What do you mean he's useless?
He's getting some fun, but...
He gets creeps.
Like,
is there an item that can fix that? Because he is now going for BKB straight after Echo Saber.
No, there isn't. I don't think so.
He needed to crush his lane and have a good time. Maybe he needed one of his supports to sit by and be prepared for the ganks.
I think the problem with Sven, with Monkey getting a BKB right now is he's never going to find a farm that's needed. And this TB eventually is going to roll out of control. Because TB, all right, let's see, maybe.
Let's see what they can do.
Ohio in a good position. Instantly.
Very nice. It's very scary to walk up that high ground right now.
That Midas as well on him. Like next with Midas, he's gonna scale so well. Yeah.
He's sailing away at the top. That top 4 net worth. Only the PA ahead of them.
With the Desolator and the wards committed, this is the first objective that they can actually take.
Yeah. And they should get away. The line's been drawn, actually. Lotac are going to head over.
Yeah, that Desolator is helping them so much.
I mean, is it going to be quick enough?
Let's see. It already feels like it is.
It should be quick enough. Yeah, they've got the X. They're creating a distraction. They're going to be able to get the Roche. Outside of the pit already, the fight's kicked off though, and they have lost the Shaman off the back of it. They may have got the Roche though. Can they actually win the team fight? Raven's coming in from the side with the Metamorphosis. Ben-Hur, he's going to try and get himself out into the pit. He goes. He's going to be able to jump in time. He cannot, as the Monkey King is dead.
And the wards are down as well.
So who actually took the so the PA got the Aegis.
So
he's out with the Aegis.
This is the fact. Like, you do take the. Oh, he's going to get caught too. No.
And they're going to be able to kill him twice.
I was going to say at least you get out with PA, but that's not even.
No such luck.
Sometimes you do have time to take Aegis, but what then? Like you can take Roche, but if they are there on time, you just committed wards, you just committed ulti from Monkey on that.
Not worth.
Disappear afterwards.
He didn't lose that much gold because he did buy out, but he has like 100 gold or so left. So PA is poor. Also going for that BKB. Next up.
I guess you can get those BKBs, but
I don't think it changes anything. You don't have the damage.
I think
by
the time you get the BKBs, the TB is gonna have Scuddy, and the Nyx is gonna have Crimson Guard, and then what? Like, you're gonna have 2 BKBs, but you're not gonna benefit from prolonged fights because they're gonna destroy you.
And you gotta be so careful as well with the Grimstroke having the ether lens. Like we've seen, at the start of the fight, as a PA, you're sitting at the back waiting for someone else to go and looking for an angle to jump in. If you're sitting at the back and you now get sort of clipped by a stroke of fate, that's half your HP gone. You don't want to jump in anymore.
Yamate.
Oh, they'll get the Undying.
The Oracle chose you.
That's a kill. That's something.
Something.
Maybe Nyx walks into a sentry or something like that. They need some pickoffs on the side of Detonator. There's no other way they fight, honestly.
Oh. Ooh. One up top with the Shadow Blade opening, leads in and manages to get the catch on the Shaman. Down bottom, will reveal himself. Knows there's no threat of Raging Potato and Fly Sailor being able to chase him down. And he's a level 13 Nyx Assassin. This man's not an easy kill.
Scary.
Someone with fuels on the side of Detonator would be good as well, maybe Puck. He's going for A on disc, actually, is that right?
Yeah, so
alright.
Blink it. So, I mean, they're all cores of Detonator, they're just going fully defensive.
Just fully defensive and defend high ground, man.
I mean, that's their strength, right?
Yeah.
That's how they had a chance previous game. Just wait until all your towers have dropped and then sit in your base and wait for Lotac to YOLO up high ground.
Defense is the best defense.
A good defense is a good defense. The best offense is a good defense.
And
that
the good defense is a good defense.
Yeah.
I guess.
Is that the play now as well? You know, with the talent changes on PA, you think to take the cleave over the lifesteal? I mean, now you have that choice at 15 because you can't take the preferable armor corruption like you used to be able to.
I guess you get the cleave in this game as well.
I get 25% cleave is a decent amount of cleave.
It boosts your farm up a bit.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower.
That tombstone.
Casual tombstone for vision. Yeah, that deserves a tip right there.
Definitely. 60 seconds cooldown remaining.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, hello there.
That's yeah, you can just TP out for now. Until there is some extra disables, but that's one of the things. There has to always be either Kunkka or Nyx if you want to stop that.
Yeah. I guess if you're Lotac, you just wait for the Scuddy and you wait for the MKB on TB.
Next Roche.
You can chill now.
Yeah, and then you just do whatever because you see how they've itemized. You know that they have no way of catching up to you properly.
Yeah, like they can't kill that Terrorblade unless he gets caught like totally alone.
You still have a lot of control coming from Rasta, Monkey with his stun, Sven, perhaps.
I feel like it's just too much save. Just with a Kunkka, even just like an Undying.
Killing him, he's gonna use that.
He's gonna get the Sunder off.
He's gonna get the Sunder off, definitely. You have no way of dealing with his mana, which is like one of the bigger nerfs to Terrorblade recently was the mana cost of the Sunder. Because if you could deal with that, it would force him to carry a stick instead of a raid band.
Yeah, you got no one here that wants to build a diffuser really. At all.
Has that Scuddy, by the way. It's just messing with them.
Yeah, I mean, he himself pretty unkillable with a halberd.
The Crimson is done.
Let's find out if they've learned.
Yeah, this is when you got high ground.
This is usually where Lotac fails.
Yes.
Because they've been doing this bit, so without one of these items. But now they've definitely got the items that can validate going up to the high ground at this stage.
They kill off the wards with the TB. That's nice. Keep the tombstone alive.
Potato's trying to go in.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Do have the Wukong's command down as well. They get the Hex onto the Terrorblade. Stun as well. Raging Potato trying his best to focus Raven. Yeah, as we said, this guy is pretty damn tanky. The Tyrant comes out, they'll turn, and straight away they'll burst down the Monkey King.
Buyback from the Shadow Shaman. There's still Sunder available. They could go back in if they... Never mind. They out.
Oh, they got it.
Oh, no, they're going to stick around.
Back. Yeah, they're going to keep around for this push. Get Raven back in on full HP.
The BKB is still down.
Solves and healed up his teammates, yeah. Well, there's only Ohio to heal up.
Just needed the one. Oh, hey, Ohio does get credit. If he had a salve,
if he had a
salve, he would have survived.
Yep. Monkey King and Sven bought back for this. They have to make this work. But nobody is left.
No, Lotac,
they killed the Knicks and they ran.
They're playing this game much smarter than they did game 1. So if this was game 1, those buybacks from Detonator would have meant the game was going to go on for another 10 minutes because they would have killed a few members of Lotac that were trying to dive the base. But this time around, Lotac's playing with a little more respect.
They got punished in that last game so many times, YOLOing the high ground, that they definitely...
But now they have 3 buybacks used and they didn't get anything off the back of it. Or do you feel like...
For Lotac,
yeah, exactly.
That's what we're saying, yeah. Lotac,
I don't know why Monkey even bought back, actually. Like, he
wasn't going to do anything.
No.
He was like 15 seconds.
He didn't even have his ult. He'd already used his ult.
I think it's like, they killed Nick's assassin. Monkey's like, oh, this is our chance. Let's go. And then the rest is already gone.
I mean, maybe that's sort of the mind game of playing as Lotac did in game 1. Detonator expect Lotac to do these aggressive dives, so now you ended up in game 2. Where Lotac are like, haha, we were just pretending. So now they're wasting buybacks because they're thinking that Lotac are going to make these YOLO plays, but that was all part of the greater mind game of the series as a whole.
Did win a game against was it TNC earlier today. They might have just pretended there too.
Yeah. It could be,
this is the long con.
You've got to try and convince your opponents that you play one way in game 1 and then game 2, game 3 you step it up and they're caught entirely off guard. I think if you look at the stats, series where the team that loses the first game actually loses the whole series, it's actually 80% of series that end up like that.
80? That's a lot.
And I just made that stat up.
Oh.
No, I have no idea. I think I asked Nahaz once. He didn't give me an answer. Nahaz, what's the win rate of teams that lose the first game?
It is the most awkward time for Nahaz right now to watch Dota games, isn't it? Isn't it like middle of the night?
What is it?
I think he's still.
He doesn't sleep.
He's still up. He's doing stats.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Making
No,
stats. He's following Gus. Yeah, like.
He's like a professor.
Checking how many times.
Teachers don't sleep. They stay at the school. They sleep
He's
on the
East
ceiling.
Coast. He's East Coast
like
now.
bats.
It might be like morning for him.
He's writing down how many Rasta wards were killed in this game. Like he needs that as well. For some reason, it's definitely necessary.
He's always watching that.
Oh.
He's always watching.
Always watching.
Oh, God.
Big brother.
There we go. And this time they're ready to push again. And as you say, Detonator do not have buybacks to fall back on if they do try and commit for a fight. Banner tries to poke him for the side with the boundless. Nice. They do get a crit off, and they will be able to get a higher. That's the Nyx assassin got.
It's a good kill.
Yeah.
That's one way to start it. Can they get anything more? They'll try and jump forward on towards Raven. They are pushing back Lotac. Stuns out. They're still trying to commit, but the Torrent's out as well. He's silenced, but he has got the Sunder. Once the silence wears off.
No,
you can just back out.
All right.
They got the tower.
They're still chasing, but the Sunder is up. They can go for this TV. Actually,
they see the Kunkka. Raven's got the high ground though, and will be able to beat down onto the Sven. So Detonator may have stepped out a little bit too far. The BKB's committed here already as the Raging Potato tries to jump forward with the Phantom Strike. But the BKB's worn out, dragged back into the Torrent combo. Raging Potato dead for a full minute.
Monkey King teleporting back home.
This is going to be a defense without the PA and the Sven.
Is this where they say debated and then they go back in?
I mean, there's no buybacks on those two. Just go, why not?
Yeah, I mean, Raven's just absolutely massive, level 20, Butterfly online.
Who needs metamorphosis?
You can't.
He hits so hard right now, even without it.
This should be game over. And I mean, we saw a fair few throws in game 1, but this game doesn't look like Lotac are going to make any of those mistakes again.
Honestly, if they just let them go back, if they didn't chase,
they would be fine.
I was going to play the devil's advocate and say that maybe there's a chance for a Detonator. Because, in my opinion, maybe if Sven gets Ags, and then suddenly that PA starts critting super hard, there is...
There would be a significant boost in damage.
You use that silence with Puck, as they did on the Monkey and on the Terrorblade, and then you instantly jump him into the Monkey and the PA. I mean, it's possible. There are ways, but...
I mean, just look how poor some of these heroes are. I mean, the Monkey King's below the Grimstroke.
Where is that Midas from that last game? Sadly, he didn't get it this game, and he's not gonna find any farm.
I mean, it does feel like a lot of this game was the fact that mid lane just didn't go as well as it should have for Detonator. Yeah. Like, this Monkey King he's had a bit of a non-game at the moment because he's so far behind.
But that was also a result of Monkey King being left alone when he was getting ganked. I mean, there were 3 people top trying to kill him and dying.
Would you say, like, as the Monkey, should you not be dying to those ganks? Is that on your teammates to, like, they should be with you to make sure you don't die to those ganks?
It depends from one team to another, I guess. You know, not every support player plays the same. Some support players definitely gonna pour their. It depends on the situation as well. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to call it.
I guess maybe they just felt it was more important for the PA to have a more secured lane than the Monkey.
I guess if you're playing Monkey, you want to be as aggressive as possible on that lane.
Ooh, they found him. Nice by Carapace though. He was very quick with that.
Definitely.
That was scary quick. The moment he realized he was visible,
instantly, yeah. That was really well played.
Yeah.
And those wards, are they gonna do anything this time?
I was gonna say, is someone farming them already?
I think it's the Nyx farming them already. Well, the tower did almost fall. He's gonna fall eventually, so there's that.
Going back for the
ooh, mid is oh, he's fine.
Mid is one big Kunkka.
They literally don't have the damage to kill this Kunkka.
Oh, Rasta.
Well, they do have the damage to kill this Rasta. Nice BKB as the stun came in.
Well,
I'm not sure if that's actually worth the support kill.
I think it's fine because, like, I mean, at this point, I feel like he doesn't need the BKB.
He doesn't care. That's
he doesn't need to use, like, it's not like, oh, guys, we can't push high ground. Kunkka doesn't have his BKB. Like, they're just that far ahead.
Oh, Paco Scott.
Oh, but the Eon disc. There you go.
Game changing. Nice Manta dodge into the stun.
And Wukong's command down. Crimson Guard pretty much stopping all of the damage. Raging Potato trying to commit onto Ohio, but he's got the Vendetta. They don't have detection on the front line, so Ohio's going to be fine. Raven just forcing Ben-Hur right to the back of the Wukong's command as it will now end. The Torrent and Bow Control coming in as well as the two-man stun from Ohio locks down both of the cores of Detonators. Raging Potato is dead for 70. So is the Monkey King, neither without buyback, with buyback, sorry. As this bottom lane is gone as well as Lotac looking to quite safely secure this game.
Yeah, this is Megazord game. I mean, it's the game, honestly. You have a minute.
I mean, this is how I feel like I expected Lotac to play in game one, and they just didn't. They're a little sloppy.
They didn't have to play against the Grimstroke this game because they had it themselves, and that made a big difference previously. That was, I think, part of the reason, or a big reason, why Detonator was able to hold on as long as they
They just overestimated their strengths in that first game. Honestly, and they pushed high ground versus an OD. I think that OD was the saving grace of Detonator when it came to those high ground pushes, at least. Like, Furion was doing very well, but...
How tanky this Terrorblade is, the Crimson Guard and the Butterfly version. And all these illusions, they're just sitting in the fountain.
Alright, did they cancel the GG for Kunkka to die? Stats, man, ruined his stats.
Pretty easy game 2 there.
Yes.
Lotac, so yeah, they take the series 2-0, and they'll be playing up against TNC. I guess that's going to be the next series that we're watching as well.
I think it is, yes.
Yeah, TNC.
TNC versus Lotac. Don't worry for your Detonator fans out there, because they're not out. They're just going to be in the lower bracket for the playoff bracket that starts tomorrow. The playoff bracket will run over 2 days, tomorrow and the day after, and today is all about the group stages. So this is Group A only. In the meantime, in Group B, the final match is between Barracks and Boom ID, and the winner of that will be in the upper bracket together with Fnatic, Mineski, and whoever wins TNC versus Lotac. And yes, Lizard, the honor is all yours.
The points.
Another point.
That's the only thing that we care about.
It's my only duty here. Here we go. One big one. Another one. And I'm gonna leave enough space. My part of the table. There we go.
There. Nice.
Look.
Oh, you can fix it.
Magic, it's fixed.
All right.
There.
There.
It's fixed.
We got it.
So yeah, it's so 2-0 for Lotac.
2-0 for us, because look at team Next Shift. They have got 0 points. Come on, Kips, Moxie, and Breaky.
I mean, it's NA.
Step it up.
Dota. Come on.
Hey, Kips is Dutch. I'm sure she's just being influenced by the rest. Dutch people are awesome. So we'll be right back after a break.
TNC versus Lotac.
With TNC versus Lotac.